And hello again. I'm going to be continuing on with the last training session, the one that was showing how to use WaterSlide and other water park rides. This isn't the same park area that was used for that one, but this one will be used to carry on with a little bit more of the tutorial. So we've already got the pool complex, so we have the body of water. We have the paths for the complex. They lead to the changing stations, and even though this looks like it's the same type of path as this, all it is a regular path, and I just selected a different texture or tile set than the normal gray one, just so that it would match in appearance and blend in a little bit better. So we already have those elements. We've got two slides here, and we already have a path at the top. Now before, what I had done is I had made just a basic ramp or steps that went down for exiting and entering that particular ride. But it doesn't really look that great. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to go ahead and put the straight part out by not doing the shift up and down over that piece there. But instead I want to use a different path type. Off to the side here you've got a 1 meter ramp, 2 meter ramp, and spiral stairs. Really the spiral stairs look the best, but if you click on spiral stairs, it's not letting you put it anywhere really. Well, let's see, right there, it looks like it'll let you put it. And you can kind of start getting the idea that, okay, it has to be put on top of the actual pool complex, and it has to be a piece that's wide enough for it to go on to. So, it seems a little strange, but it's just the way it works. So you need to have below it, there we go, you need to have below where you want it, or on the space that you want it, that. And you might as well go ahead and extend each direction the pool complex path just so they can get to that. So what you do is go back, click on the spiral stairs, and now you can lay it there or place it there. I'm going to hold in the left mouse button. You don't have to do shift for this. And I'm going to move up. You can go down, so that's the basic level, or up. As you can see, you can go very high with it, but we just want it to go right there. So now you've got a spiral staircase that leads to these two slides. I've got an entrance for both made here, and the reason for keeping just this one path rather than having another path that comes out this way is the more options you have for paths, at least especially for pool complexes, the more that the peeps just seem to get confused. If I was to have more of them here, if I was to have this out here and connecting that there and connecting that there, they would, it's strange, they wouldn't know what to do. There's some that would walk this way, then go over here and just kind of stand and turn around and walk away, come back this way, they'd get to here, and they're not that smart. What can I say? They're smart enough, game's fun, but anyway, if you have it like this, they'll get to here and they'll go both directions. Now another thing about these entrances is, let's say I didn't have this slide here and I just had the path going around to here. Really only one direction works, and on the slides it tends to be I think like the right side. The peeps will line up this way and hop on the slide and go along. They'll come along this way and they'll stop, and they just kind of act like, okay, well, it's occupied. If nobody was over here, then they would come here, they'd run all the way across the slide, come back, and then get on. So just one side. I know I'd said right, but these two will work. It's just one side is the main entrance for the ride. And I messed that up, so it gives me a chance to fix it. Mouse over, click again. I kind of broke the rule of completing it, not leaving the ghosted. So there we go. So now we have a spiral entrance. Now let's come over to this pool area. We've got the drop that should be adequate. We've got a big body of water. But let's say that we want to have another area of water. I can make this a little bit longer. There we go. Now it's a little bit bigger. These options here are for the edges to well, like here would be rounded edges. If you wanted to just change the appearance of the pool, you can do that. There's round edges, more angular. Just kind of depends on what appearance you're trying to go for, what effect you're trying to go for, as to what you're going to use. But let's do something else. This little thing here that's locked or snapped, let's uncheck it, or actually that's locked, unlocked. That's 1 meter increase. This is 2 meter. So right now I'm just going to do 1 meter, and I'm going to put a pool platform here again just by holding in the left mouse button, selecting the area and letting go. Well, okay, that's not a pool area, but it's 1 meter up. Let's go 2 meters up, but this time rather than tile, we're going to actually put a pool up here. And there we go. That's 2 meters up. Now, how you would get the peeps up here is those elevations are not high enough for the spiral staircase. But what you can do to get to them, going back to pool, going back to paths, is you got these other options. So here you've got the 1 meter ramp, so you can place that different locations so that the peeps can go up that way. You can also do it here, but for 2 meter inclines or changes in elevation, you can use this one. And again, it's a matter of just moving the mouse around until the piece is the direction you want it to go, and there you go. The peeps don't seem to really like this kind of ramp too much, but anyway, that's how you connect those pieces together. It's not really effective to use that as a ramp itself. You'd have to do a square and then go up 2 meters and place this in between them, and then another 2 meters, and you'd have a little bit of it's sort of like I don't know, like a Mayan temple staggered ramp, flat, staggered ramp, flap. So anyway, we've got these elements. Let's go real quick back into the pool to look at some of these other things. Here are the extras. Here's jacuzzi. You need a big flat section to throw a jacuzzi, so there you go. Lifeguard. Again, it's the steps is the way that it's facing, so you gotta just kind of keep turning it until it's in the right spot that you like. So there we go. There's a lifeguard. Do another one. You can do the wave machine. It has to have a flat surface to put it in. So there's that to create the waves. Shower for them to clean off. Light so that if you go to nighttime, you got something to illuminate the area. Another light is here. Again, you need a flat area. So far I've only been able to put it along this edge, and it can be difficult. Like, it shows it there, but it won't place it there. It's got to turn blue, and then you've got more lights. So anyway, there you go. I demo this, but there's no more time.